I'm Bill Mitchell. I'm a clinical psychologist. I've been working with Cognita over the last couple of years on your well-being. Now, isolation is an issue that many people are experiencing in the current times. So in this edition of Be Well Wednesday, we'd like to look at what isolation is about and some things you can do about it. Essentially, isolation removes us from levels of connection which are important for our psychological well-being. Many people right now feel dislocated from their colleagues, from their friends. Some people are dislocated inside relationships. Many people working in international schools are far from home. Connection and conversation is essential for emotional closeness. Who's the person to get in touch with for a light, humorous, stimulating, fast-moving conversation? Who's the practically minded person you could get in touch with for some issue that you may be struggling to solve? Who is the person who will give you the wisest perspectives, a balancing voice when you're struggling to make sense of uncertainty? Think about what type of conversation and connection you're actually missing. Out of everyone you know, who is the person to get in touch with for that particular need? Some Cognita colleagues have explained how isolation is affecting them right now. I'm struggling with living alone and spending so much time on the screen. We teach on the screen live all day, which is exhausting. But then my only links with my family and friends are also online. Being online all day means it's the last thing I want to do in the evening, but I still want to be in touch with my family and friends for my well-being. Even our well-being advice is online. Look, I think there's a number of things you can do here. Some people find when they're connecting with their friends that they actually use the phone because they've been on Zoom all day, and a Zoom call in the evening to friends just is a bit of a struggle. Another tip is do something with your friends on Zoom or whatever that is not just a conversation. You could do yoga or something like that with your friends, and it's fun. You can have a conversation after, but it's completely different from the tone of the Zoom meetings that you have when you're working. The other thought I have in reading your email is that maybe you're trying to do too much. Maybe a few evenings where you don't have contact with anybody might help to balance this up. It's just about trying to make it work for us. We've also had a clip from Alan in Hong Kong.
So we had a number of staff that did leave Hong Kong and were in different time zones in different parts of the world. We communicated and made a real point to reach out to all our staff members, the ones here in Hong Kong as well as the ones abroad, just to really try to stay connected and to stay in touch with people and to help support people. Our staff then started returning to Hong Kong. They would face a 14-day quarantine. We created a buddy system where we partnered up one of our staff members here in Hong Kong with someone that was returning and was going to be facing this quarantine to help them if they needed to buy groceries or needed to buy supplies for when they got back, but also as a way just to check in, daily and even a few times throughout the day, just to check in, make sure that people felt supported, people felt that they still belong to a group and to a school.
Alan's clip is fantastic. It demonstrates a lovely combination of real sense of responsibility to colleagues combined with empathy, a genuine understanding of what people are going through and how they might be struggling right now. It demonstrates an innovative solution to adapt to very unusual circumstances. And that combination is something I would really urge you to think about, regardless of the circumstances you're in. Think about other people, reach out to them, try to consider their individual circumstances and think about things you can do to help. We want to help everyone in Cognita get through this time.